Thursday morning. It's Farm 24 and also the BBC are doing a similar thing. So I'm just going to shoot over to the Wirral to do a bit of a radio-y thing. I don't exactly know what.
Is here who's done our BBC Radio Midtime Farm quiz. We've got our questions and it's time to reveal the answers as well. Let's see how we did actually. So Tony and Leverton got 5 right. So did Paul and Chilmore, BJ and Buongiorno, Garmin,
This is a farm shop. I'll show you where we are. Just doing something for Radio Merseyside. I've arrived at Morris Corfields. I'm just going to pick some knife sections and finger sections up for the combine on my way home from doing the radio stuff. Seems to be a class here with no bonnet on. Load of straw blowers. Ooh, what's this? Is this a concrete mixer? High spec Mix Max. Got weigh cells on it. That'd make some concrete, wouldn't it? It's actually quite good, that, because it keeps pushing it to the middle where the door is. You'd probably take them knives out, you wouldn't need them. Like it's been traded in. Oh. That's the same as ours, that edge gutter. Maybe a little bit longer perhaps. And then someone's traded in this straw rake. It's like new, isn't it? I think Adam's forgotten his Xerion's here and he probably needs to pick it up after he's fixed it. The hydraulic pump went and he sorted that, but it's still here. Yeah, it's a little loop of the yard anyway. I'm guessing that straw we cut yesterday is now wet and I don't think we'll be doing any combining today either. Go! Back now, this is what I was picking up. Some finger sections and some knife sections for the combine. You can see, but it's proper raining now. No straw today, probably no combining, so then we'll get all the cover crop seed ready. When I put this on last night, luckily it wasn't dark, I could see that the cable wasn't attached to anything, so I don't know whether it's someone's driven off with it still attached or what, but Rob's rewiring it now. It got pulled out. So that plug was coming through here and then just leading to nowhere. So we took the side off to get at it. Simple, that, isn't it? Drive shaft and a little gearbox. That's it. Right, we're just changing the fuses in this because it had blown the fuses. What had happened was, where the cabling... Yeah, go on. Yeah. Where the cabling goes through that guard, it dropped down and got wrapped around that shaft and pulled it all out. So Rob's going to attach it back in now. He's rewired it. I'm just checking the brake lights, but the fuse had gone because it was obviously all munched up inside. The camera up there, sorry, it's a bit noisy. It's gone funny again. So I'm going to go up a bit in the very thick end. Just a plug on the cable, I think. I'm guessing that trailer's full. Yeah, it's that plug up there. His gutter's a bit blocked as well. Got some of these off Amazon for cleaning the grid. Anyway, I'm going to use them for doing this gutter because there's bits been growing up in the gutter, so we'll go. But I mean, I'm not really a fan of bikes nowadays, but you definitely feel better when you're in something as stable as this. You're in control of the movements yourself. With the dryer wearing away there. So I'll show you what's going on with this gutter. We'll get high enough. See? Growing a little bit. Give that a scoop out. Should have cleaned this gutter while I'm on the cherry picker. You seen the turret that was made? See how the window sheets blend in time? That's a window sheet and that's a window sheet. So you could stand on them without realising. But they're actually fiberglass. Mad, isn't it? See how accidents happen. Let's see how busy Wendy is. Oh, I was going to go out to the window. Another fresh delivery from CERTAS Energy. I think Janine said she was calling in today actually, but I've not seen her. Said in the area she's going to call for a brew. We're actually going to do something this year where we're going to use some HVO in the combine as well and see how it goes. We obviously used it on the combine run, but we're going to do a bit more with it. We moved that tank obviously the other week for doing that concreting. And the other tank's not really accessible, so of course yesterday the lads were like, oh, we run out of diesel. And I rang them and they said, oh yeah, we'll bring it tomorrow, which is fine. But they're going to put some monitoring things on the tank, so we'll know a lot sooner how much we're using, how quick we use it, and then we can see then, and then maybe order it with the wagons in the area. Looking at this here, you see there? The odd bit of grain bounces along that auger and falls out the top of the dryer. Just needs a little piece of something on there to stop it flicking out. This is a thin row of straw from yesterday. We've seen if it'll dry after that rain. You can't turn it because there'll be nothing left. So thin.
Slightly damp.
Yeah.
Won't take much.
You can't even see him as that little straw. Look who's arrived. Claire is happy because she can see the chipper burning diesel. When I said bring me some goodies, I meant like jugs and mugs, not banners and stickers. Well, there's loads of room anyway. I've not put any flags up for ages, to be fair. How many have you brought? 3?
Yeah. 10. Gonna fill the room with them.
Smile.
Yeah. Pictures of us and the banner.
Fully branded. You could have it straight.
Sorry. Is it wonky?
John won't like that. John's got OCD.
Oh yeah, we'll start again. Oh yeah, clear. Perfect. Yeah.
That's better, yeah. Oh, it's got bubbles in it now. You can't have bubbles in your fuel. In fact, while you're here, thank you for sponsoring Tractor Ted when Andrew did the bike ride. Over £8,000 was raised with doing that, running on the HVO.
Brilliant.
So you do HVO, red diesel, white diesel, heating oil, and
Lubricants. AdBlue.
There you go. Good shout. Oscar's blowing the air filters out and the radiators on this Merlot. It's going soon, actually, this one.
What a month left in it?
Oh, well, I think the new one's arrived. Not, I mean, it still needs cleaning out, but I'm just saying. When Rob was bailing yesterday, he got a video of... I'll put it on now.
Yeah.
All the wiring's fixed on this now. Yeah, he got that video when he was bailing yesterday and it's pretty cool, so there it was, a little aviation update. But yeah, he was showing me on his phone, then I got my camera out and then it went, but yeah, you've seen it now. Making up a mix of SFI stuff, so we've got linseed, clover gone in, some buckwheat, some Phacelia and some, 6 things, can't remember. Now buckwheat, so we've got linseed, buckwheat, clover. Beautiful mix. This went funny this morning. It got something stuck in it out of someone else's. You'll see that we were measuring and it jammed up. Anyway, we weren't sure what to do and it had a fault code. So Rob rang Farm Tech and they sorted it for us, telling us what to do over the phone. So thanks to them for sorting that. Actually, it was Ian that rung, not Rob. We're going to have a look what the Hoover's taken out because it wasn't the best of samples of having these secondary tillers down the bottom that hadn't really produced any grain, just a load of chaff. That's some of the chaff it's taken out, so I'll go to the boiler and be used to dry the next batch. Weed seeds and chaff, yeah. Pretty much done in the yard, just got the birthday to do in a minute, but I'm just going to go up to Bill's to do this thing for... So it's Farm 24, isn't it? Which is Farmer's Guardian and Morrison's are doing. But this is the BBC are doing. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's a focus on farming day, so they've been doing stuff all day live off farm, so we're doing something at Bill's in a bit. I'm not entirely sure why they need me, but I'm on my way. Can't believe it's got like a full boom camera. Right, we're going to do the birthdays today with some special guests. So I'll start. Will Lee, 75.
Jim and Sylvia, happy 60.
She's a professional TV person.
Do that again.
Right, we're going to do the birthdays with Kate and Roger from BBC Northwest tonight. So I'll start with Will Lee, 75.
Jim and Sylvia, happy 60th wedding anniversary.
And Geraint Breeze, happy 27th birthday, Geraint. And all of that means, Ollie, that over the last 3 years you've raised
£101,396 for the Northwest Air Ambulance.
That's mad.
Thank you. Amazing.
Yeah, thanks everyone. There's some lovely cakes in here and we have been eating them all day, and that's because David Crowell, who sadly died this year, it's his birthday today and he used to watch the videos. So yeah, happy heavenly birthday and thank you for his son for bringing the cakes. Obviously back from Bill's. I'm going to show you the clip now because it's now on iPlayer, so I've took it off. So it's the start of the programme and then the bit with me on. The whole programme's half an hour long. If you want to go and watch it, it's really interesting because it's got Bill on there and all sorts of other farmers in the Northwest. The whole programme was basically dedicated to farming, which is really good because it is Farm 24. But the very end of the programme, someone obviously decided that because the live video was going on very close by, they set some fireworks off. So I'll put the clip on. A plane does actually interrupt the interview, but keep watching and listen and just watch everyone jump.
Hello, good evening. I'm Roger Johnson. Welcome to a special edition of Northwest Tonight, live from Manor Farm on the bank of the Mersey estuary, as we assess some of the challenges facing the region's farmers. Food security is something we might get into now with our guest, Olly Harrison, a familiar face on the programme. We've met you many times, Olly, and we're grateful to you. You actually run the neighbouring farm to here.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Talk about the weather, first of all. Your dad has kept weather logs going back decades. What have you found this year?
Yeah, so this year has been incredibly dry, other than the last few days, to be fair. But since 1976, he's kept weather data, and this is the third the annual rainfall up until the beginning of June, and 43% of that came in January. So if you imagine, it's been incredibly dry since we put some seeds in the floor in February till now.
And that's meant you've had the earliest harvest you've ever had?
Yeah, by a few weeks, earliest harvest, and sadly the lowest yields we've ever seen.
Now, the harvest is kind of immaterial the time you do it, because that's your job.
Yeah.
But the yield is really important. What's the impact of a low yield on you?
Yeah, I mean, you say it's immaterial, but if you imagine it's had less growing time,
right,
because it's ripened sooner. So instead of like putting it in the ground in February and then maturing in August, it's matured in July because it's just had so much sun and so little water.
But the result is less yield.
Exactly, yeah. So the yields are down probably 50% of what an average would be.
What does that mean?
A massive loss. You know, we need above average yields to pay the bills, to pay the finance, to pay the rent. So
when you say finance, that's because none of these are bought. They're all leased.
Well, this is Bill and Joe's,
yeah, of course.
But some of that, you know, even so, even if you've bought them, you've still got to pay for them. You know, and you need to do that from farming.
How much have you lost this year, do you think?
Well, from what we cut yesterday, you know, we could be looking at 300,000–400,000 loss this year.
And how sustainable is that as a business?
Well, it's not going forwards. I mean, we had quite a big loss last year from too much water and no sunshine, and then now, you know, we're looking at a big one, and it's just a question of do we carry on? You know, it's insanity, isn't it, to keep repeating the same thing and expecting a different result.
So are you thinking of walking away?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, I know someone's told me this morning in Lincolnshire that he's given up.
We filmed you when you said it was too wet. I remember your potatoes were rotting in the ground, I think, a couple of years ago. Is the weather changing?
No, if you look at from year to year, not really. It always nearly averages the same. It's just the different times when we get it. I mean, personally, I think the seasons have shifted forward slightly, but I don't know whether that's true.
Tell me about diversification, because we're going to talk about that. It's something that you've had to do to use your land in different ways. What have you done?
Well, yeah, I mean, we've got some holiday lets, we've got some dog walking fields, but the main one is actually the YouTube, which was actually born out of doing Northwest Tonight 5 years ago in COVID.
It's nice to know we've helped.
Yeah, you have, definitely. You know, I use it to pay for my sprayer. It's a big thing, and it's just showing people what's going on the farm, and then we have a holiday let in a old farmhouse that we rent out, and being close to Liverpool, it does really well for hen do's and things like that.
And people are understanding, are they, with what they're learning from seeing your YouTube?
Yeah, and you know, they watch all over the world. A lot of them will be nosy farmers that want to see what someone else has been up to, but the general public understand what goes into growing their food, the level of investment, the fact that the weather can change and just spoil things on the last minute. You know, you could have grown the perfect crop and the weather can knock it all on the floor. You know, stuff like that was happening last year.
Let's talk more about diversification then. Ollie, thank you, as always, for chatting to us. We really appreciate it. Anna James.
Down here on farm, Manor Farm, which you might recognise from one of my 25 in 25s when we met the lovely Bill. Bill, what a gent. Thank you for welcoming us and being so comfortable. And with your lovely family. And I have to mention little Liam. Hi, Liam. You're going to be a farmer when you get older.
He's got a screwdriver in his hand, doesn't he? Liam's tooled up and ready to go. Bill, thank you very much. We've been here today as part of the BBC's Farm Lab. There's lots more content online. News. The BBC's local radio stations in the Northwest have been out and about all day today. We hope you've enjoyed the day, including the plates. From all of us, have a great evening. Thanks for watching.
Take care.
Good night.
Anyway, that is all for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you made it this far, click like, that'd be amazing. And I'll see you tomorrow.